It's Michelle from Royal Daily Tea History and Fashion. So today we're starting a brand new series with Tiffany from Revealing the Narc. We are going to be covering some of our favorite royal holiday movies because who doesn't love a holiday movie, especially with a royal theme? So first of all, welcome Tiffany to Royal Daily Tea History and Fashion. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So before we get into our movie that we're going to discuss, we need to discuss what we're drinking. I am drinking a cup of coffee in this beautiful mug that my bestie designed for me. It has some British inspired items on here. Tiffany, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking from my High Grove mug, Christmas black
Pretty,
tea, also from High Grove.
very nice. Show us again.
Nice and cozy.
I want to see your china. Show us again. Yes, so pretty. So she got this, you guys, from the High Grove gift shop. So if you're
It comes
interested,
with a
buy it.
plate too.
Oh,
Here's
that's
the
a plate.
plate.
It's a tea saucer.
And it also came with a mini like teapot, but I'm not using it today. Maybe next week I'll use it and I'll show you it's like an 8-ounce teapot, but it's really cute.
Is that Tiffany blue? You like
I was aiming for that. That's why I was so drawn to it. And inside, there's actually a peacock.
so
Yeah, it's
pretty.
beautiful.
Oh my God, so pretty.
Mhm.
So today we're going to review, it's called A Royal Date for Christmas starring Danica McKellar. I believe that's her right name, her correct name, Danica McKellar.
Mhm.
And was she from The Wonder Years, I think?
Mhm.
Yeah, she was a star from that show, The Wonder Years. I love her. She's been in quite a few of these Hallmark movies. But the basic synopsis, of course, is she is a little store owner. She's kind of a tailor, a dresser, and she has this gentleman come into her boutique one day. She doesn't know who he is, and he orders a whole bunch of items. Then he needs an official plus one to a couple of events. And then, of course, throughout the week, she finds out he's actually a royal duke. So there, drama ensues, kind of their meet cute story. He comes into the store and he orders some pajamas, but he didn't tell her what kind of pajamas. So she sends him these cute little, like reindeer, was it a reindeer onesie? It was kind of cute. I think in real life they would have been pissed. But in the movie, he's like, "Oh, I loved it. It was so cute." So that's kind of their meet cute. He comes in the store. He's a little rude. She doesn't know what to send him. She sends him a onesie. He comes back to the store, apologizes, and that's when he asks her to be his official one. So, what was your initial take, Tiffany, on the beginning of this movie, their little meet cute story?
I I agree with you. I think in real life he would not have been happy with the choice of pajamas, or what did he call it? Sleeping garments. He would not have been happy with, though I would have been very happy with sleeping garments. In fact, my sweater right now has a
Ooh,
reindeer with a
reindeer.
little
Oh,
so I would have loved that sleeping garment,
yeah.
but it was really cute. I felt I don't know, she was very cautious and very professional when speaking with him, and he kind of was too. So it started off very professional,
Yeah.
and then you know.
So she goes with him to his castle, which is basically like 3 hour drive, and she starts designing all this stuff for him to wear, and he doesn't like anything. He's just very straight, very boring, very regal, royal. So there's a backstory there. But the thing I found interesting was it was a cute story, but there was a lot of royal elements that were kind of like for today's times. I picked up on a lot of things, and I kind of feel like they might have based this very loosely, don't shoot me, on Prince Harry. I kind of do. The way they painted the story, and I'll explain to you why, but it was not about Harry, but the royal similarities in the story. It made me go, and I don't remember the date this came out. I will research it for you. So we went through the meet cute. Now, Tiffany, would you be someone's official plus one for a handsome gentleman? Would you? And she was paid for it too. Would you do it?
Where are we going? What do I have to wear, and
McDonald's.
where are we going? How long do I have to socialize with people? How many people are gonna be there?
You have to wear pantyhose. Yes. Yes. Do you have to have a dress? These are
Okay,
more
I'm okay with the dress. I'm okay with I don't mind getting dressed up.
okay.
How many people do I have to deal with?
That's true. Well, it's a big event. It was a big formal event.
Yeah.
At a charity ball. She had quite a few events actually. First, it was one event, then it turned into a week where she had to go move in the castle.
Mhm.
First is one date, and then it goes into several. And it's at the first date she finds out he's a duke because the paparazzi start taking photos, and a person refers to him as Your Grace. She didn't know what that meant. So that was a cute moment where she kind of didn't understand that she was in a royal circle. Okay, so she chooses colors for his wardrobe, but he always chose the basic colors. What did you think of her choices? The pinstriped, the blue. Some of them, like she wanted him to wear like a pin that lit up. I'm like, I don't know.
The I was okay with all of them except that green shirt.
That was a weird shirt.
That was a terrible shirt.
It's a weird shirt. I'm like, you're stretching it. And the
I
hat,
mean,
Santa hat. Come
and
on.
she's like, "This is totally in fashion." I'm like,
No, from 1980.
"No, no, I don't think so." You know what I noticed? And it's so bad, but that very first night she went to drop off clothes to him,
Hmm.
he was on the phone, and he's looking at her through the computer through what looks like a Ring camera.
Okay.
And he says through the Ring camera, "You can just leave the clothes outside."
Oh, I missed that.
But he never unmuted himself. I watched it and I'm like, "How did she hear you? You muted. The screen showed."
Making me laugh. I didn't even remember that part. That was funny. Okay. So the slow romance. This was a little bit of a slower paced movie. I think the Castle for Christmas, which is the other one we did on her channel, if you haven't checked it out, was a little faster pace, was a little bit more cutesy because you had the town people. This one kind of moved at a glacier pace. It was a little slow, but it was cute, but very slow burning. What did you think? Did you think it was kind of a little slow? Did it need to pick up a little bit? What was your thoughts?
I think that it was hard to tell if he was interested in her. Like,
Okay.
in A Castle for Christmas,
Yeah.
there was
There was
sparks and fire and
yeah,
but
sexual
this
tension.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one was like, does he like her? Does he not like her? I mean, because it's a Hallmark Christmas movie or it's a Christmas movie, we know.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't a Christmas movie, I it would take me a while to figure out that he was interested
The
in her.
chemistry was not super great. I think the other one, Castle for Christmas,
Mhm.
was really good chemistry. So, okay, so here I wrote in my little notes, y'all. Lots of real-time royal references. Okay, so one thing that stuck out to me was the Duke had had some really bad press. He had a breakup with a girlfriend. It was a big to do. He had some negative press, right? So he was having to stage PR positive puff pieces at charity events. That's why she was the plus one. And I thought, okay, we know all about that. So to me, that was a very big royal family reference was the stage paparazzi, and of course they took photos of them building a snowman, and he was upset about it, but she thought, hey, that's positive press, right? But we both know if there's any single duke being photographed with a new lady, they're going to run with it that that's a romance. But they didn't really do that, did they, in this movie? I thought that was a missed opportunity there.
You know what I noticed was, and I bet you noticed it too. I'll let you. Should I
Okay,
say it?
I gotta what?
So the Duke's ex girlfriend.
Mm,
Are you going to talk about this?
no, you do it. I have other points. I don't have that point. You go ahead.
The Duke's ex-girlfriend. The Duke figures out that she was only with him for Instagram.
That's
That's what I
point.
thought the ex-girlfriend
Yes,
was
yes.
Megan.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Because she's like,
Yep.
he said they had to come to New York so she could post stuff on her social media.
Oh, okay. And I think
And
it came out in 2018 though, so I think it was pre then, but there's so many references to today that it's weird. Yeah, that's
and
I'd missed that one.
the ex-girlfriend didn't like snowy holidays and only liked sunny holidays. And I was like, dude,
Oh.
Megan only went to Sandringham twice.
Oh, she
So
never went to Scotland. Yes, she didn't like Scotland. So here's another one. They said Belle, I believe, was her name Belle?
Bella.
Bella, the lady who owned the store who was dating the Duke, which I forgot his name, we'll call him Duke. There's always a Duke, right? He's a Duke.
Then Stefan,
Yes, Stefan.
and his last name is Brown, just like
Okay.
Sophie's last name in A Castle for
Oh
Christmas.
my god, girl,
Maybe they're cousins.
you cracked me up. Okay, so we know Stefan Brown. We'll call him the Duke. She asked him a question. Don't you get mad over the negative stories in the press? And he literally said, "We never complain, we never explain." I'm like, hello, that's the royal family. So they totally referenced that. Another thing they talked about, this was really surprising. So they talked about the negative press that the Duke had. I guess because of the relationship with the girlfriend, it really tanked. People were not happy with him. So he's doing those fake stages, needed a positive +1. So supposedly, her and her friend, they Google him. Yep, Google him because they want to find out stuff about him. And this is where they find out that 1 in 5 people want to remove his title. And then Bell just says off the cuff, oh, that needs an act of parliament.
You're right.
I'm like, what American knows that? She didn't even know he was a duke, but yet she knows about the acts of parliament. I was like, get the hell out of here. Get out of here, ma'am. What? No, no. I almost fell off my chair. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So everything that just happened with Andrew, and he's up here. She's Googling him. 1 in 5 people want his title removed. And she just says to her friend, matter of factly, she just found out the guy was a prince 5 minutes ago. No, that takes an act of parliament. I'm sorry. When did you brush up on your British law?
Hmm.
How the hell would she have known that? Just randomly off the cuff.
Yeah,
I
this is
I I fell
suspicious.
off my chair. I was like, never complain, never explain. 1 in 5 people give her the dukedom, and she's just, yeah, act of parliament. I didn't know that until recently. How the hell would she know? She didn't know he was a duke. So I was literally falling off my chair at that reference. Did you not? I was like, that is so weird.
Now that you said it, because I think I thought about it when it happened, but I
Yeah,
didn't think much about it as it continued, but you're absolutely right.
it gets worse, y'all. It
Okay,
got worse, but yeah.
I'm wondering because I feel
Yeah.
like I've missed all of this.
Well, it was a very long movie. Not long, just slower paced. It was still good, I promise. But the moments in here, there was a couple. So there was 2 more parallels. One was a little cutesy movie where they were baking. Remember she said she was really into the English baking shows where they were wearing aprons and they were kind of like playing back and forth. And I thought, that's very Catherine William-esque. But the biggest one that made my mouth drop, and this is where I get the Prince Harry reference, was the fact his mother died when he was 10, and that he was very sad about it, and that they closed up the ballroom. They never went to the salon. They didn't have Christmas the way that they used to. But again, it was the reference to his mother dying when he was like 10, which I believe Prince Harry was 10 to 12 at the time. So that was kind of another reference, in my opinion. So I just saw a little bit of royal history kind of, but he didn't look anything like Harry. Like he was not Harry, but I did find that parallel. Did you find that interesting?
Yeah, that's really interesting, and now that you
Yeah.
say it like that,
Mhm.
wow. You
But
know what el oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
The other thing I noticed was some subtle references to Cinderella, kind of,
Yeah.
because she forgot her shoes.
Oh my God. You're right. You're
So
right.
she had to borrow shoes, and they ended up being a rumored girlfriend or something of the Duke. But it was just, I was like, huh, the shoes, huh? She forgot the shoes.
And the
That's
fairy
the
tale
first
was
thing I
big.
pack.
Yeah. Well, the fairy tale was also a thing. His mother had a book of fairy tales.
Oh, that's
With
right.
fairy tales, and so the fairy tale hap Happily Ever After was kind of another theme throughout the movie. There was a lot of little cute references to different things in this movie. It really was a cute movie, but again, there was just a lot of real royal references that kinda shook me, and I think this movie was, like, in 2017, 2018. I don't even think it's a current movie, so the fact that they were making these references was, like, kind of bizarre. So we'll have to look at the actual date. Okay, so
Okay,
we
so
have to get to the big buildup of the tense moment of the movie. They have at the party, she invited a paparazzo to come take more photos, thinking it was going to be a good thing. And apparently he didn't like that. So he kicked the photographer out of the party and basically told her they were good. See, this is the part of the story where I think he messed up. So then he told her, here's your paycheck. We're good. We're done. See you later. So what is she going to do? She takes off. So what did you think about that moment? Would you have taken off? I would have.
I would have been out of there too. If he's like, "Here's your paycheck," I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Okay, well, clear, why am I that is him saying, is our partnership is done, the transaction is over, and now that you say she called the paparazzi.
that's right. That's right.
She
She
called
did.
Backgrid, basically.
Yeah, she thought it was for positive PR again because she thought it was positive PR, but I guess apparently he didn't. So yeah, that was another thing. So they have a huge falling out and she leaves. Did she leave the check behind?
No, she took the check because she was having some financial things,
Mhm.
but she left a box for him,
The
a
little
little gift for
yeah,
him.
yeah. But I thought I saw a letter, so I thought she left the check, and I'm like, "Girl, you need the money."
Oh, she did leave the check? Oh, I didn't notice that. Maybe she did. Girl, you gave up all your clients. You lost clients. You need to get paid.
I know. I'm sorry, you guys. My lights died on me. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. You're gonna come back. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, guys, I'm really sorry that my lighting is so wonky. I'm gonna get that fixed for the next video. But yeah, she ended up calling the paparazzo, which is a big no-no for a royal. So that was the thing. This was the tense moment where she takes off. They kind of have a breakup. This all happens over just a couple of days. And then she wins an award. He gives out some kind of award and he goes to her room looking for her like he's shocked that she left. What did you think she was gonna do? You kicked her out of the party? I would have left too. So I thought that was kind of cool that she won an award because her shop was in jeopardy of losing it. What did you think about that?
Well, in the movie, it sounds great. But when you look at Harry and Meghan and the purchase of awards,
Oh my God, that's another reference.
yeah, I mean, I don't think this was a reference, like, she didn't pay to get the award, like, the Duke was very he was impressed by the work she did, and he wanted her to win the award,
Mhm.
but in the world of Harry and Meghan, like, I can totally see this being something that is how the fantasy plays out in Meghan's mind, and then the reality is, "No, you bought the award, girl.
Mhm.
You are not one of you're not a humanitarian of the year
Right.
or a part of Fortune's most powerful women. No,
Right.
girl, no."
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So there was a lot of references, I think, to the royal family. But ultimately, of course, she goes back to thank him and then they make up and everything is fine. So, what was your overall take on this movie? Believability was a little low. On a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think of this movie?
Okay, before that, I have just
Yeah.
one thought.
Okay.
There was a scene where he asks her to dance, and she just knows how to waltz. And I wanna say to everybody here,
in borrowed
We
hills.
all need to learn how to waltz because you never know when someone is going to walk up to you and ask you to do the waltz. I don't know how to do the waltz, but clearly I got to learn.
In borrowed hills.
In bar-
That you
yeah,
would
I
fit, they're comfortable, like, I mean, if I wore someone else's heels, my feet be hurting, and she's up
mm-mm,
there waltzing. Again, just knows how to does anyone know how to waltz? I don't. Do you?
I don't know. And it actually is mentioned in the movie that she learned specifically to waltz. Like it was an odd thing that she knew how to do it. So, um I have to tell you, all of these Hallmark movies, though, these Christmas movies, they just make me feel so good afterwards. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna give it anything less than a 9 or a 10. Like, I loved it.
It
It
was
made
cute.
me feel good after it was over.
Yeah, out of a 1 out of 10, I would give it a strong 8. I would give it a strong 8. The Castle for Christmas, 10 out of 10. This one, 8. Still recommend. It's on your list. It was cute. It was cute, but to me, I picked up some of those royal references, but what blew me out of the water was when she was like, "It takes an act of parliament." I'm like, "Get out of here. Just you didn't even know he was a duke yesterday and you freaking know the law. Just get out of here." I could not I just couldn't. I'm sorry. I could not get over that. That was the stupidest.
Because Megan did Hallmark movies or whatever, didn't she? Maybe
Did.
they paid her, like, behind the scenes to be a consultant or something.
I don't know. I don't know. I
That
was like,
is so
"Get the hell out of
weird.
town." I mean, that was just I was laughing. I literally was laughing. They were Googling him, and then she didn't know who he was. And then all of a sudden she knows Act of Parliament. I'm sorry. That took me out. She just said it matter of fact. Oh, 1 out of 5 people in take is dukedom. No, they can't do that unless an Act of Parliament. I'm like, okay. And you know how to waltz. Like, get out of here. I'm sorry. That was the part of the movie I just wanted to smack him because I was like, no American knows that. Average American who no, just would not.
Yeah.
You watch our channels. But no, they wouldn't. And I just barely found that out like a year ago. So
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
yeah,
And then to find out, not necessarily.
just took a phone call.
Yeah.
Chair is making noise. So, anyways, this was fun. So we will definitely do this again. We're gonna pick. There's a whole bunch of movies that we have earmarked that we're gonna do maybe next week. So all the way till I guess the week of Christmas, we're gonna do a countdown to Christmas here. So be sure to check out Tiffany's new channel. What is it? Revealing.
The scene?
Oh, they're revealing the scene. That is her brand new TV channel where she reviews TV shows and movies. So we're going to have one episode over there and then one episode over here. We're going to teeter. So you can go check out both of our channels and hopefully find some really fun royal Christmas movies. But let us know, guys, if you plan to watch it. Leave me your comments, guys, down below. Go check over at Tiffany's channel. Of course, check out Revealing the Narc and Royal Daily Tea. And we will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.